Well, hello, everybody. Welcome to Always Off Brand, where we simplify e-commerce, break it all down. Live from Boston, eTail, the second floor of the Sheraton, right here coming at you. Sorry, Summer. Sorry, Haley, you're not here, but we miss you. And right now, I'm going to turn the mic over. Matt Ezyk is here. Ezyk and Friends is the new name of this show.
We know each other for how long?
This is the new show. He premiered on Always Off Brand just a year ago, right here from his hometown, Beantown.
That's right.
Matt, how are you?
Doing well. Happy to be here.
And you brought a friend. You brought a guest.
I do.
You have a lot of friends. I'm on the Slacky Lackey thing that you created that you were nice enough to invite me, which again I've added zero value on.
I noticed.
Thank you. And maybe my third year, but God, you were a popular guy.
I try my best.
All right, well, introduce your friend. Let's go.
Yeah, so this is Vinod Kumar from Cynthia May I. Want to tell us about who you are and what you do, and share it with our friends here.
Hey, Matt. Hey, Scott.
Get up in that mic now, Mike. Your wife's not going to be pleased with you. Your radio wife is not going to be pleased.
Yeah, you just got to get some better equipment. Like, I need something to hold this better.
Oh,
like
my God. Seriously?
Like, imagine if you had a boom.
Do you know what I schlep across the country, all this stuff?
You should ship it.
This banner and the equipment. I'm old school. Vinod, I apologize for interrupting.
No. This banner, I can listen to this all day long. Matt and I were having lunch yesterday, and someone at the lunch table goes, we were introducing ourselves to a whole bunch of strangers on the table, and the guy sitting on my right goes, "Oh, Matt, I recognize you. You're a LinkedIn influencer."
Yeah, I don't know about that, but
yeah, that was phenomenal.
Hold on, I got a bell for him. Matt deserves a bell.
Thing.
Okay, go ahead. Vinod.
Yes, and what made him famous was his Fenway golfing shot.
Yeah. So
really,
yes,
this was so interesting to me because as a brand, you always get people when you go to conferences, especially if you're in the speaking faculty, that are like, "Hey, come to this dinner," and "Hey, come to this event." And they did it's a thing called Upper Deck Golf. They have it at Fenway Park.
Oh yeah, that's right. I saw that. Yeah.
And it happened to be the week of eTail, and not one vendor said, "Hey, Matt, would you like to play golf at Fenway?" And for me, who grew up in Boston, I'm a diehard Boston sports fan, and I would have just dropped everything and went, and that's what I did on Sunday. It was an incredible experience.
I know. I was totally jealous of that.
It's like, and I think they do a poor job of like showing you what it actually is. But to me, I was like, well, if I can hit a golf ball in the outfield, I'm good. But they actually
it's like Top Golf, except it's at Fenway.
It's like Top Golf, but you're actually playing 9 holes.
Oh wow!
And they have 9 tee boxes with different yardages. It's all under 120 yards, so it's all wedges. And they have 10 circles in the outfield. And if you get in the inner circle, it's a birdie. In the outer circle, it's a par. And it was super fun.
Welcome to Golf Talk, everybody. Which I could go for hours.
Yeah, welcome to Golf Talk.
My sand game is, God, it's just off right now, and I'm pissed.
Yeah, it's all about how you lay that wedge flat.
It really is.
And you just
right
through
it. Okay. Vinod, God, get us back on track.
9 a.m. Golf Talk. Here we go.
Get us
on
welcome
track.
to Golf Talk at eTail.
Day 2 at eTail.
Yeah,
so, Vinod, what the heck do you do? Who are you? What is happening here?
Good move.
Yeah, nicely done. Nicely done. Yes, so I'm part of Matt Friends. I was, I'll spare you the history lesson here. Started my career in e-commerce, working for this little company called Demandware back in 2010.
Oh, okay.
And after about 12 years, post IPO, post a Salesforce acquisition, post renaming to Commerce Cloud, I decided to leave and test the waters as an entrepreneur. And I started a company called Cynthia AI. We are a group of ex-Demandware, ex-Salesforce, e-com experts across retail, technology, and overall business domain. And we build products that help small merchandising teams 10x their output.
Oh, wow.
In terms of efficiency and scale. And
10x, that's a lot.
Especially in
I mean,
circumstances.
I wasn't a math major, but that's I think they call that growth. Or do they call it scale these days?
It's a bold prediction.
Yeah, that's a bold move, Cotton.
See if it plays out for him.
Yes. So that's what we do.
Gotta hit the bell again.
Oh yeah, sorry, God, Matt's and Matt.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, for listeners, we're still in our first cup of coffee right now.
I know. It's
So we're
it's
still
early
sort
in
of
the
waking up.
morning, day 2, late night.
Yeah, I don't know. I
So
don't know
so
how.
you're simplify that for me. Who buys your services or your
Yeah, so
product or your
imagine you're a mid-tier brand or retailer. By mid-tier, what I
yeah.
mean is anywhere between 50 million to about 250 million in online GMV.
Okay.
Online GMV.
Yeah.
Those are our sweet spot customers. That's what we do best. You typically would have a merchandising team of anywhere between 5 to 15 people. And if you're running your business on Commerce Cloud, Matt knows this pretty well. The workflow involved in merchandising a storefront
Oh my
is
God.
super complicated
Yeah.
and complex with lots of moving parts. Take one example: search optimization. Optimizing for site search. If you happen to be in Commerce Cloud, of course there are other platforms to do it. If you happen to be in Commerce Cloud, optimizing for site search requires your team to navigate 18 different screens to get to 3 outcomes. And those 3 outcomes are, for every given search term that the shopper is searching your site for, making sure that it actually delivers results, making sure that the right products are included in the results, and third, that they are sequenced in the right order. And to accomplish those 3 screens, teams have to navigate those 3 outputs. Teams have to navigate 18 different screens. It creates a lot of complexity, it creates a lot of inefficiencies.
Yeah.
That also creates opportunities for human error. Very common for someone to just fat finger up configuration.
Yeah.
So what we do is, given all the new latest greatest AI technology that's available, we automate and augment that so that instead of spending hours and hours optimizing for search, they spend maybe half hour, 30 to 40 minutes doing the same work. And merchandising teams can then divert their and really focus the brain power on more strategic, creative, and human creativity related endeavor instead of just clicking on buttons and checkboxes and so on.
I got a question for you. This is $1 million question. Not to press you this early in the morning, but
God, Matt coming in
you're
hot.
coming in hot. So Salesforce has this thing called Agent Force. A lot of us as customers aren't really sure what it does. I've done some experimentation with it. One of the things I experimented with is doing something similar that you're talking about with promotions, where I wanted to get 80% of the way there. I don't want an agent to build a promotion for me. That's scary, right? If they put something out there.
Yeah.
What do you feel your competitive advantage is over Agent Force? Is it similar? How is it different? That was the first thing that came to mind, is like they're pushing this thing that sounds very similar to what you're talking about.
Yes. So that is a great question. And we are an ISV partner of Salesforce. So we are playing in the Agent Force space, and we're familiar with it. We know how to use it, how to leverage it, and so on. The difference is we are platform agnostic as an engine. So what that means is, as you know, and as many of these brands here at eTail are operating a multi-platform environment. Many of the brands today have their flagship company, their flagship brand running on Commerce Cloud, and perhaps an emerging brand running on Shopify or other platforms. We envision a future where merchandising is less about curation and more about orchestration, orchestrating common, consistent strategies across multiple properties.
Okay, I gotta jump in.
Yes.
Okay. What you're talking about is somebody who sold apparel and footwear, which are highly variated, just nightmares of just, even before the internet, it was a nightmare. You're trying to simplify the hell out of this, right? You're trying to make this a lot easier to take massive amounts of data. If you've got color, size, style, then even inseam sizes on pants, you know what I mean? It's a nightmare. And so to merchandise that, even for large retailers, medium-sized retailers, I'm telling you, as somebody who's been around for almost 30 years, like, this has been a serious issue, even before the internet. It has. And you know what? Major retailers across the world, a lot of them unfortunately are no longer with us, Matt, right? They spent millions and millions and millions of dollars trying to solve this with technology, and half of them it never implemented. The store staff was pissed. The POs were not reconciled because they didn't have the right shit. So that's kind of what I'm here. So if I have to, like, again, I'm an Arizona State guy, very simple. Grew up in Iowa. This is what I'm hearing is like, I got a nightmare to catalog, right? To merchandise on my site and to make it searchable and findable. I've got to do 17, it's hours and hours and hours, huge labor, right? I just hit a button. I talked to Vinod and magically, shikabam. Is that what we're saying?
Just like that. It makes that noise.
Well, if that really works,
Can we record?
because that shit's good.
That's the sound it makes. But you're absolutely right. We love this problem because this problem is ever present, and it will just keep changing according to the times. Because at the end of the day, merchandising, whether it's an in-store or online, is a very human endeavor.
Oh my
And
God,
it
yeah.
requires a lot of human creativity and judgment. But what has happened over the last few years is that a lot of mechanical rut and repetition and monotony and redundancies have crept in
Yeah.
into that workflow. And if you take a step back today and you compare merchandising how it is today to how it was 10 years ago, it's stark difference in terms of what the workflow itself looks like, in terms of what the merchandising workflow looks like. But there's so much of redundancy, so much of repetition, so much of just monotonous data moving copy paste work involved that we can't expect human beings to do things that actually machines are better at.
Yeah.
Let humans do work
Yeah.
that is better suited for human scale,
Yeah.
and let machines do the work better suited for machine scale.
Matt, can I ask you a question?
Absolutely.
Okay, that in mind, that sounds lovely. I think that ties into something that you're very deep in and have a lot of experience in from a lot of different categories of products and verticals, right?
Mhm.
How now with the evolution, right? Let's talk about clothing still, because I think you're still in the clothing business a little bit. Adding that complexity, which you're trying to solve a big problem, is now the experience and the basically trying to emulate the try on and fit on with the models and with everything, right? There's so much more complexity, which is awesome from a consumer side, because I get to go see in little Johnny how he's going to look and his weight and size. And we're trying to make it like literally so easy for the consumer to emulate that physical experience. But there's a lot of going on to make that happen, Matt. How do you do that? You've done that forever. You understand how all the numbers, all the behind the scenes shit work.
Yeah, the interesting thing here, and I get this a lot from walking the expo here, it's like there's a lot of really smart people out there doing some really cool stuff, just like you mentioned. I think brands are challenged still with so many different variables that they can't even get to that place to even start experimenting with it. Like if you're a brand that sources almost all of your product from China, that's the last thing in your mind right now.
Well, right now, yeah. I mean, you're just like, how much is it going to cost? Is the biggest.
Right. So
everybody sits around the office and they all sit around their screens and they're like, "Has it hit yet?
Yeah.
Has it hit yet?"
It's really huge. So when you're on the brand side, one of the things I learned jumping from agency to brand was that you have to really prove ROI in this new world.
Yeah.
And something could sound great, but if you're not showing how you're either making profit from it or you're increasing some other KPI, then it's a non-starter. A great example of this was I tried to bring in prescriptions into the pet business that I was in.
Yeah.
So I work for a pet retailer, and I own pets, so I'm the target customer, right?
Yeah.
Multi-species pet household.
Oh, yeah. You and me, we go way back on.
That's
pets.
right.
I have a small zoo at my house.
I heard.
Yeah.
I need more pictures, but
Okay.
So the interesting thing is that like conceptually that makes sense, right? Like we want to expand our catalog to sell more products, but when I looked at this with the finance team, it was really hard to be profitable with this type of product. But the way I saw it was that it was an LTV play, right? So if I could get lifetime value.
We already talked about all acronyms. You've thrown out a couple, but we're going to play the acronym game, and this will solve everything later. But go ahead. Yes.
So
you try to make this experience. It's like it's got to make money.
Sometimes it needs to make money in other ways. So this may not be very profitable, but if I can bring in a customer like me that is getting his pet meds, but also is buying the things that are very profitable, like dog food and treats, then it's worth it if we measure LTV, right? So it's a strange thing that I didn't fully understand until I went to the brand side, that you could have someone like Vinod who has something that's a very good solve, and I know we've talked about this. You really have to dial in and how it's going to improve your KPIs, or it's just not happening.
No, you have to make a business case, right? If I want to invest in this,
way more now than ever.
Yeah, because the margin compression
it's huge. Yeah,
it's massive. So what is the coolest behind the scenes tech? I mean, we hear about all the consumer shit and we hear about all the other stuff and everything, but what's happening for big brands and big retailers who have vast, complex, varied catalogs? What's the cool stuff? I mean, in the Slack thing, dude, you guys, like half the stuff, I have no idea it's like another language to me, and all the different platforms. I know that Salesforce now and Shopify, and there's some big players, right?
Yeah.
There's pretty dominant players as far as platforms. So what's the new other than Vinod? What's the new cool kids in town?
Yeah, I can give an example of that. And also there's some technology that is not so cool, but is very impactful. I'll talk about both. So one of the things I've been experimenting with AI is using AI to do some of the things that my engineers just don't like to do. Like, they don't like to do code reviews, right? You wrote this code and you sent it up as a commit, and now I got to review it to make sure you didn't break anything. We are going to experiment with putting Claude into our pipeline to do a pull request review and then send it back, right? So that's just reducing the labor, reducing costs. It's pretty powerful, right? Technology that's been around a very long time, that is very impactful, is not sexy, is these guys over here, Yoda, which is I'm a big fan.
You can see the Yoda sign probably.
Big fan of.
Okay.
And I've known to go into brands and beat the performance drum pretty hard, and I've done that pretty hard at Hannah, right? Where we're all bought in that no matter what we do, our site has to be fast.
Yeah.
If we go on the floor here and sign one of these marketing companies, these MarTech companies, and it reduces our load time, our customers are going to bounce and we're going to lose conversion.
Yeah,
so,
right.
They allow me to get really surgical with how I do.
Again, this no free ads. I'm just kidding. We welcome ads.
Yeah.
What does Yoda do? I mean, I know what Yoda does.
Performance.
I know what he does.
Yeah. There you go.
Like him.
Baby
Yoda?
They should have spelled it like that.
They should have, because Baby Yoda.
This is the way.
This is the way.
That should be their tagline.
That should be.
I'm going to go over there and tell them right now.
Jesus.
Give me another Yeti cup, and I'm going to give you the best marketing tagline you've ever had. And I will work for Yeti cups. My friend Scott from Yeti, if he's listening, he knows how much of a Yeti junkie I am. But anyway.
Okay, so what does Yoda do?
Performance improvement. So they have a CDN product, which is you send all your traffic to it, and
what's a CDN?
CDN is a
CDN?
CDN content delivery network.
Oh, okay.
So
I got to see if that's on my list.
Yeah. So I can give you so many acronyms. I have someone on my staff has made an acronym glossary.
Yeah. You have
because
to.
it's
out of control. It's completely.
Yeah,
okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
I don't have a button for Jake.
Yeah. You can hit the bell.
Okay. I can hit the bell. Yes.
I got to get you a board with buttons.
I have a board. This is my setup. This is a mobile setup, Matt. I love. So Ezyk comes in, and the minute he's just like, "Hey, oh God, this mic. What you need is a boom. What you need?" Yeah. Yes, I agree. I need a better mobile setup. I agree with you. Okay, talk to finance. Speaking of ROI,
this is what happens when you invite audio files to your podcast. This is what happens.
So every time you mispronounce my last name, I'm going to roast your. It's Ezyk.
Ezyk.
I'm going to roast your AV setup.
You know what? It's fair. It's absolutely fair. Ezyk.
There you go.
And I should know that. Shame on me. How do you say my last name?
Oshman. Boom.
It's close. Anyway.
Oshman.
Tell me what. Okay, so performance. What does that mean?
So if you look at your site and you can see how every page in your site is loading, how many seconds, and look at core web vitals, and then you can improve that, right? And there's a general statistic out there where every second you improve it, you increase conversion by, I think, about 6%, reduce abandonment by 12%.
Wow.
And it's super impactful.
That's a juicy nugget. We like juicy nuggets here. So I'm going to give you a bell for a juicy nugget.
Cool. I earned it.
Yeah.
Super powerful. This is the foundation of your e-commerce store.
Okay, so that's one big thing. and then the engineers in Claude. I've heard from an engineering backend. Claude is right now the Anthropic product, right?
Yep.
That's kind of the choice. And then I'm in Seattle, so I have a lot of Microsofties. So Copilot, again, I hear a lot of engineers speak of they like Copilot for coding stuff. Again, I'm just a messenger here.
Yeah.
Is that fair, or is that not really how it's really happening?
It's tough because you also have to regulate what data you're giving this tool. And like with what I like with Claude is that you can really keep it walled off where it's not talking to the internet and you only have it in your environment. So it's
okay.
important.
Let me ask Vinod something. Vinod, what is the AI technology that nobody is going to actually know about that's going to make the biggest impact behind the scenes, behind the screens?
I think there's a lot happening in the open source community that doesn't get talked about, which maybe, Matt, you may have done some experiments with already, that these communities don't have enough marketing dollars to make noise in the market, like an OpenAI or Anthropic. And that goes unnoticed. I generally don't like talking about it because if I discover something,
well, then just
that is just a great source of competitive arbitrage, man. You can't ask me to give away my market leverage.
Get your pens out.
I'm just talking about conceptually, okay?
No, yeah.
So conceptually, what is going to happen, right? Are we going to be able to bring new merchandise?
You're signing an NDA.
Yeah. I'm saying conceptually, like from a big problem solve that we've talked about that has been around forever. Not to mention, the attic of apps and shit that when you go into a site, I mean, my God, it's like, why did the hoarders of tech backlog? It's like, Jesus Christ, why did you get rid of this? You've had this app on here, it does nothing. You've had it since 1992 or whatever. Like, oh shit, I thought I needed to keep that.
It's a big problem.
Like, we got to get rid of that.
So I think there are two big things that are happening that will unfold over the next few months. Matt and I talked about some of this yesterday at a panel at Converse. One of them is the sheer domination of ChatGPT in taking engagement away from brands. And I'm using those words carefully. It's not traffic. It's not. It's the engagement aspect of trying to understand whether a certain brand or a certain set of products from the brand is what I need to solve whatever I'm trying to solve right now. And that is going to sneak up on us very quickly. ChatGPT already has, the last time a publicly verifiable data set was available, it was about 180 million monthly active users. That's just over 50% of the U.S. population.
Wait a minute. I'm hearing that 700 to 800 million a week.
So there are two anecdotes available in the public domain. One is that, and the other one is 180. 180 was back in April.
Okay. Yeah. Again, this changed. By the time you hear this, it could be, the adoption, right?
It's crazy.
It's
just
we
phenomenal.
were all around before the old web, right? The old internet. We've never seen anything at warp speed like this, right? This is the sound of light as fast.
It is. And Matt, kudos to the HANA team that's done some of the work that other brands need to do. Part of it's Cynthium Health, but besides the point. There's some preparation work that brands need to focus on now so that they're ready for the upcoming holiday surprise that's waiting for everybody.
Ooh, what is the holiday surprise? Can you say, or is that do I have to say something?
Where
I want a holiday surprise.
not in a good way.
Yeah, well, I'm kind of okay now. I'm picking up. Now I'm picking up what you're doing. Go ahead. I think I'm with you on this.
So we're already starting to see, especially brands at slightly higher price points, people using ChatGPT just to ask questions about the brand. Typically things that they would type in inside a search box on the website, they are being typed into a chat box on ChatGPT as part of a conversation. And if, as a brand, you don't take steps today, like how HANA has done and how Matt Ezyk and his team has done, to make sure that you are participating in those conversations, though your brand is participating in those conversations, it is being portrayed in the way you want your brand to be portrayed, and your products are being portrayed in the right way, then you're already on the defensive as a brand, because that's a trend that we are literally seeing unfold in front of our eyes right now.
But if you have, this is a question to both of you. If you have spent the investment in time, and we know that there's this lacking, and we have winners and losers in this, right? If you spent a lot of time and understanding on your, what we know as SEO, so your content is up to date, it's thorough, it's got volume, it's got depth. I mean, do you have to redo it all?
No, it's very similar, and this was actually my keynote Monday was about the same topic.
Okay.
It's the shift from search to large language models. It's shockingly similar to SEO. You just have to do things a little bit differently, like put things in question and answer format, because you're having conversations. And questions.
That's a juicy nugget.
Yep. Ding. There we go. But it's also, I mean, like we found, and I think a lot of brands are finding that their security tools are blocking things like ChatGPT. So you have to really start with doing an audit of how visible you are. And that really starts with just opening a incognito window and going to ChatGPT and taking the search terms that convert really well, and then seeing like, how do I show up? So you have that in your product description. I'm not going to use the acronym there. Product description page, and also in the like for anyone who does SEO out there, you put in a robots file on your site, so the crawlers will know who you are. You can do the same thing with large language models. So I built a robots file for a ChatGPT or a Perplexity, so they know who we are, what we stand for, why someone would buy our products, and then we look at the terms or the phrases that we want to really place bets on and win, and look and see how those are showing up as results. And then some of them, I know for a fact, when you type them in, we show up number one. We're recommended by ChatGPT, and that's on purpose. It's a hard battle to fight, just like SEO. You can't always rank. It's really a money thing with SEO, but
yeah,
there will come a time, I think, where this is going to be monetized, where you're going to have to pay to show up.
Oh, hell yeah.
It's going to come at some point.
Hell to the yeah.
So,
and right now, it is ungated.
Yes.
I know.
So take advantage of the fact that it's not gated now. So today, for example, if you go to ChatGPT and look for sustainable kids clothing, chances are you'll see Hannah Anderson being recommended by ChatGPT. If you go to ChatGPT and look for agentic merchandising, chances are you'll see Cynthium being recommended by ChatGPT.
Damn.
Yeah.
Was that from Friday?
What?
That sound clip?
I don't know.
You gotta know these things.
Do I?
Yeah.
I need to schedule production meetings with you.
Yeah, we could do pop culture.
We gotta.
That was
but I need a audit. I need a technical audit from Matt Ezyk from Big E.
Yeah, I need a hand clap right there because he did it.
I don't have a hand clap.
Oh my God.
We're
gonna set you up.
Okay. Fantastic. Great. We're looking for scholarships anywhere and everywhere.
We're going to hook you up.
Okay. You guys ready to play? This again, you guys know what's going on behind the screen, right? You guys know what everyone's doing, what best practices are, and what you should be doing behind the screen to do these things, like the robot thing. Again, I don't know what that is, but I kind of understand what it's doing. So I just, for me, I'm deep into Amazon, and everybody asks us, "Oh, hey, are we optimized for Rufus, the AI character, the thing?"
This is an interesting topic, because what we're starting to see now is Amazon and our friends over there at Shopify are purposely blocking ChatGPT.
Yes,
traffic,
I know,
which is crazy, right?
It is, and Walmart's not.
Yes, yeah, I think they're flirting with the idea, but I know for a fact that you cannot edit your robots file on Shopify. Sorry, Shopify people who are listening. So if you wanted to add that traffic in, you can't.
But see, I agree. And so we'll see how long that lasts.
Well, I mean, you can, but you got to buy their product to do it.
Right.
That's what it is. They're trying
but also Chat has a partnership with Shopify. So there's, right. I mean, you can get there.
Yeah. You got to pay.
You got to pay.
It's like if you're a wrestling fan, you know, the $1 Million Man, everyone's got to pay and everyone's got a price.
That's right. And they will be advertising on all these chat GPTs and all these things. Like, it's not even, I know Altman's like, I don't really want to do ads. Yeah, you do.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
The money's green.
Some way monetization is going to come in some shape or form.
Yes. But anyway, my point of that is we're constantly, and all the Amazon people in the world are like, hey, are we optimized for AI? It's like, okay, let's just calm down for a second. The machine is very large, okay? And it's still about indexing. Their search modules and indexing on highly converted keywords and phrases has not magically just disappeared in a day.
Yeah.
And there are new technologies, and this is, I think, again, if I was starting something, there's all the systems to go out and find out how to be highly searchable and highly indexed and convertible on these LLMs. That's what you want to do. Again, but they're blocked off today. So my point is like, just simmer down. If you're on Amazon, in my opinion, again, I could be wrong. You guys check me. I mean, I've been wrong about a lot today with Matt, and he's fair. He's actually right. But we're doing the same stuff. We just haven't seen the mass search, right? We haven't seen that conversational thing. And Rufus is dumb as shit in a lot of ways. It's gotten smarter in 6 months.
Yeah.
And it's, the cliche, today's its dumbest day. But like, just calm down. Like, we're going to be fine. Am I wrong there?
No, I totally agree. Yeah, it creates like mass hysteria that you have to do something.
Exactly.
And I met a company out here on Monday that is, the section where you can ask questions of people on a PDP in Amazon.
Yeah.
They're building something like that where you can put that on a regular e-com site, which is super cool. But that's that's so fairly new.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
It's really, I look at technology and the same thing with ChatGPT. I didn't really start experimenting right away until I saw that it was really going to become something serious.
Yeah, and just to bring this home a little bit, we've been talking about ChatGPT a little too much. I think one thing we cannot forget is that for brands and retailers this year, the trick is how to build this proverbial cat while continuing to focus on the fundamentals.
Yeah.
Like performance,
Yes.
like search optimization, like SEO.
Yeah.
Right? You can't drop the ball on that one. It's not this thing is not replacing your fundamentals.
Yep.
And when you asked me earlier on, what are the juicy nuggets or innovation that's happening out there? I think this year AI's biggest impact, or any automation technology's biggest impact, is going to be how to help brands and retailers efficiently focus on getting the fundamentals in place so that they have the mental and financial bandwidth to focus on the new and emerging.
Yeah, it doesn't matter the tech, the shiny objects, everybody's excited, and we're all in the circle, so we're like so into it, but the mass general consumer is like, I don't know. Now they're using chat in a bigger way. Sorry to bring them up again, but yes, that's a good juicy nugget right there. That's good. Yeah, we can't forget all the basic stuff, because these machines have been running for years and years, and they've built a lot of scar tissue. Like they have a long memory. You don't change machines this big in overnight, in my experience, right? Okay, you guys ready to play this game?
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Okay. I got a little open for you. Now I have to turn down your headphones because it's going to be a little loud. All right, here we go.
All right.
Welcome to Name That Acronym, where we give you the acronym and you tell us what each letter means. It could be lame. It might be entertaining. Here we go.
Okay. Now I had to look up special ones for you two. Okay, you understand the game?
I do.
Yeah.
All right. It has been lame and it has been mindly, a little entertaining, not much. Okay, here we go. The first one is, I think this is a layup for you guys. IAAS. Big I, little a, big S.
Are we each answering it or taking one?
Anyone, do you guys know that one?
I know it's as a service.
That's correct.
Infrastructure as a service. But
There it is. Infrastructure as
We'll
a
just team up.
service.
Yeah.
Boom.
See?
half and half.
Okay. This one's easy. MVP.
Minimal viable product.
Boom. See, I'm trying to give you layups. That one. Okay, what's the PaaS?
Platform as a service.
No, sorry, that was a different one.
Okay, now I'm switching here. Okay, because that's just too. This is just like child's play for you. I this is too easy.
I'm a business guy. I know all
So
the business
I'm more
acronyms.
sales and marketing acronyms. Okay, let's try this one. I've never heard this one. BANT. Bant.
Oh, I have heard it. I just can't remember what it is. Oh my
Best alternative
God. No.
net tactic.
I'm sorry. It hurts me to do that. It really does.
Yes, yeah.
This one, I've never heard this ever in my life. Budget, authority,
Yes.
need, timing.
Yep.
Lead qualification. BANT. Okay. MQL.
Yeah, this is another sales one.
Yeah.
Do you want me to take it?
Qualified lead,
Yeah.
something like that.
That's. I'm gonna give
Marketing
you.
qualified lead.
Yeah.
See,
Here we go.
you tech guys, you know stuff.
Yeah.
That was not bad. Let's see. These are easy. Those are easy. Oh, I mean, this is an easy one. CAGR, CAGR. CAGR.
Compound annual growth rate.
There you go. See? Oh, there's our ice machine. That's a
Yeah.
new sound effect we have here at retail.
Yeah.
At
Let's go
eTail
get the mic
Boston.
and record it.
Let's go. We should. Okay. Do you guys know what the EBITDA actually stands for?
Earnings before interest, taxes, and appreciation.
And
Did I get that
amortization.
right?
You guys are a hell of a team, by the way. That is, you nailed it.
And
You got the,
amortization.
He'll start
Yeah.
it, I'll finish it.
yeah,
right.
exactly. NPV.
Net present value.
Oh my God.
Oh.
Financial statement, man. Startup CEO. I gotta know.
Yeah,
all
you
this.
know the
Benuti
startup.
is killing this thing
Yeah.
right now. He's absolutely
I'm like,
killing
you-
it.
You're giving me a. You're giving me a heart attack, making me think about my own EBITDA, and my own NPV, and my own
Oh my God.
all metrics.
You used earlier, but I think it's a good one. GMV. A lot of people don't understand what GMV is.
Gross margin value.
Yes, that's right. Oh no. Oh yes, that is. I thought I had the buzzer. Damn it. Okay, we did this one the other day, and it was a funny one. And I don't think I've heard this one. And we're gonna end with this. ARPU. ARPU.
It's a financial.
Yeah. Do you want me to take a shot at this?
Yeah.
Average revenue per user.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
there it is.
Does he, listener? He can't see the answer. You cannot see the answer.
That's why I brought my ringer with me.
Okay, we did 7 games yesterday. This is our 8th game. You and Kelsey Knight by right now.
Look, I am sweating bullets here. Every time you mention the acronym, I'm thinking, okay, what's my value for this acronym? What's my MQL? What's my ARPU? What's my EBITDA?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Thanks for that. First
What-
thing in the morning.
Ezyk and friends. What?
That's how we do.
Where's your other guys, man?
I don't know.
I
They bailed.
was like him show up anyway. Well, I'm going to take it personally. I'm a little hurt.
Yeah, we can roast him too if you want.
Yeah, that's fine. All right.
Randy, if you're listening.
Hey, thank you guys for coming on. Matt, you're a longtime player. We'll have to get you on the regular show. I know
Yeah.
I've said that for a year. That's
Yeah.
on me. That's
It's
on
kind of
me.
like your participation in our Slack group.
You know what? If I think I have something worthy, I'm just not as technically
Whoa.
savvy as you guys. I do look at the sports
Ding.
stuff. Yeah, you should get a ding for that.
Yeah, I should have brought my own sound
You
effects.
should have. Well, maybe next time.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll collab. Let's do a collab.
Love it.
Anyway, but thank you. And it was great meeting you on the panel. You've introduced me to amazing people, and that's why we talk about on Always Off Brand. Why? Because people matter. And you've been listening Always Off Brand eTail live from eTail Boston. More episodes. Bye-bye.
Hey there, this is Haley from Quickfire, and they want me to read this so you know what this podcast is part of and how to find out more if you want. Always Off Brand is a production of Quickfire LLC and a part of the Learn and Laugh series on the Quickfire Podcast Network. For more information, go to quickfirenow.com. Have a good one, and thanks for listening.